Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new tattoo TikTok fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea today is this energy drink that I was given and it tastes absolutely disgusting. But yes, hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, hello, my name is Roly, piercing body modification tattoo Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe, there is a QR code on screen here if you're watching on a TV, scan with your phone. And of course, make sure you hit the like button, all the fun things. You know, it really helps the channel out. We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers this year, so let's do it. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Yes, so today we're delving back into the world of tattoo TikTok fails. I've got loads of these. Seriously, like my feeds are just completely filled with these, and you guys have been sending me loads, and I'm just so overwhelmed at the moment. But I'm like, keep sending more. I've got so much stuff to film, but we're doing multiple videos today. But anyway, yeah, thank you for joining me and for sending me things to react to over on my Instagram and TikTok and all those fun things. You know what? Let's not even talk very much today. Let's not beat around the bush and get on with these tattoo TikTok fails. Oh my, what is he? This is obscene. Oh, he's going mental. What is... This is the, you know, the artsy man. Oh my God. A forklift truck. Jesus.
What are you doing?
The deepness of that needle shoving into your skin. Oh my God, that is gonna severe harm. And he's got those moles. How is he? Oh, got those moles all over his back and he might scratch through them or something. You don't mess with moles as well. In this performance, apparently this is a performance and not just someone being stupid. A mechanical pull jack replaces the artist's hand, pushing the process to the extreme. The results, palpable tension, a mix of objection and abstraction. That's impossible to ignore. Lulu girl, she's utterly delulu. The deepness of putting that machine and shoving that into the, oh my God, this is absolute, that would hurt so much. But I'm more upset with the fact there's moles there as well. Like, how are you stopping? Dragging the needle up and down could break the needle inside the skin. Oh, there's so many things that could go wrong with this, but this person, of course, is an intense clout chaser. Just when you think they couldn't get even more bonky wonky girls, they do things like this. Like, look at that. Like, what? You just can't ignore it, no. And with all the moles that he has on his back and little marks and the birthmarks and stuff, like it was the initial like pushing in of the needle as well. Absolutely insane. Someone says actually like, who pays who for this? I do wonder if there's like, does he have like a client list? Because there are some like weirdos who are like, yes, I must get this art tattoo. And they'll like spend all their like fucking house and home, mortgage, everything just to get a tattoo. Some of the outside art people are kind of bonkers. But like, does he pay? Because he's like, he makes a lot of like, he gets a lot of attention from social media from doing it. So does he pay people to come to him and do it? Because like, it's for his satisfaction? I don't know. No, stop it. That, he has to be trolling. No, you have to, I'm sorry, that has to be a troll. That has to be a troll. That has to be a troll. Of course he's getting one of these tattoos. This has to be a troll. I'm sorry. If this is how you act, you just shouldn't get tattoos. You just shouldn't get them.
Sit down, shut up.
If I was editing a video and there was someone just like screaming in my face all the time, I wouldn't be able to do my work properly because I'd be so distracted and so annoyed and angry about this. And that's just me editing a video. The idea of actually trying to I mean, some of these lines, look at the someone trying to tattoo someone's skin while they're moving up and down like they're screaming, like literally right in your face as well. This is how you're acting. You should not be getting tattoos. And you're honestly not getting tattooed in the most painful place. I get that we all feel pain differently, but I highly doubt that this man just happens to have suddenly every single nerve in his body, like on this part of his arm here, which causes him to scream at the top of his lungs. Just don't get tattooed, mate, because clearly if this is real and not a troll, you just shouldn't get tattooed. Even the aftercare process, if this is how you're getting screaming when you're just getting it done, aftercare and cleaning your tattoo, like, you know, washing a couple times a day, it hurts. The first few days, your tattoo stings and it hurts. You're not gonna be able to do it. You'll just be like, no, I'll just leave it because it hurts too much and it'll just get gangrene and you'll die. But I mean, also, can we just like, it's not even great work. Some of those lines on that tattoo, I just, man up, you puff.
I'm not gay.
I think it's time we check in on our tattooing myself every day for 500 days, man. Okay, so tattooing myself while I'm having a saizurier. Let the power of Christ compel you. Wonderful, yes, what now? What's he doing on his leg now? What is that? What is that? What is that? It's the unknown. That was a year ago now. Can you imagine? What is he been doing? That is so... Look at the little salad fingers. Oh my God, what? Do you know what? The funny thing about this is actually when he was doing all this, most of it obviously is just ignorant, stupid stuff that he's just doing on himself. But the salad fingers actually looks like salad fingers because that's how he genuinely looks, really messy. Good tattoo. Wait, is he tattooing a uterus? No, we do not clean our freshly tattooed with spit. Imagine your tattoo artist spit. This is he's decided that he now wants a uterus on his knee. Utany. So this is day 295 out of 500. He's gone past the halfway mark and God knows where, like, he's running. Look at his legs. His legs are so full now. It's funny because we started watching this guy do this back basically almost from the very beginning. And like once a month or once every few videos, we check in and see how much he's done now. He's still got 205 days left. Where is he going to go? Like, where is he going?
Straight to fucking hell, that's where.
I would like to think that he would have learned a little bit by now, but no, unfortunately, the chase for internet attention is too far. Someone's commented here, anything for clout these days, even hepatitis. And that's the Darjoitelier. Oh God, what's happening? Oh, sorry, I need to turn the music off. What is that meant to be? Is it meant to be a cat's face? I'm needed in the basement. I can't really walk down the stairs from her because of my hip tattoo. I only went halfway down and had to come back because it was too painful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Sorry, you didn't actually see it. I've got my window open and it pushed a candle onto the floor. I had the window open because it's really warm in this room, but it's making too much wind. It's too windy, girls.
Windy plop poo-poo.
So what's... Oh God, what's this? All Coverup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finally, it's happening. I think because I put it out of the ether. In one of my last videos, I was like, why has no one ever sent me like Ariel de Jesus, whatever she's called, tattoos? Because it always seems to be like everyone talks about her, but I've never been sent anything. So this is Ariel. She's a very polarizing person in the tattoo community, shall we say. And she does these blindfold tattoos where they pay a certain amount of money and then the clients will tell Ariel being like, I want it to do with fire, lesbians and dogs, and she'll concoct this horrific tattoo. And this is another thing she does. Cover-ups, $160. The idea of being able to try cover up all this for $160 is gonna be just jank, isn't it?
What about your hand?
Yeah.
That
Oh.
too?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're giving me a project.
Oh God. So let's see what Ariel's done. Yeah, Ariel, girls, a whole new world. No, that's not Ariel, that's Aladdin. Under the sea, there'll be no accusations. Just for... Oh, gosh. Jesus Christ. That looks so oh God. Oh, she didn't even cover up the beginning bit. She was just the outer arm. I mean, we shouldn't say this is covering up. This is nothing of the tattoo was covered up. God, you can look at all of the ink. You can see like all the bits that are underneath it. Like this isn't a cover up. You can literally see every single little bit that was underneath it. Someone's commented it. I think it's cute. I legitimately don't understand what the issue is. You need to up your standards. Let's just be honest. Let's just put it out there to begin with. She is only charging $160. So, I mean, you really are getting what you pay for, especially as well. What we have to remember, she's gone over other ink that was there and it wasn't lasered off. Some of the black ink was quite thick. This is fresh as well. When you tattoo over more inks, there is a chance that when it heals, the ink doesn't settle as well and you have to go over again. Going over other inks, especially if you're going lighter, like this is all black shadows underneath it. If you had like white ink and you tattoo black over it, it's gonna settle in a lot better. But if you've got like black ink, like what she had, you're trying to color it in with like blues and pinks and purples over the top of it, it's not gonna set, like it's gonna take a little while to go over that. She'll have to do like another go over most likely on some bits, especially because she's not really covered up very well to begin with anyway. She said she wanted to do the hand as well, but she didn't even do the hand. And she didn't do this bit either. I mean, you do get what you pay for. I just don't understand why people... Like, she seems to have so many clients, and I don't understand it. I don't understand, like, why she has so many clients, because this is what she does.
She ruins people's lives.
And this is going to look awful in a couple of months, because again, she doesn't know how to cover things up or cover tattoos. Cover up tattoos is one of those things that you really want to go to someone who really knows what they're doing. Don't just go to anyone. Like, it's a very specific type of skill to be able to really do it. That's just not covered up at all. I'm gonna turn this on. Like that was the original. Like this ink is quite thick. Like you can literally still see everything. You can still see all of it. Jesus Christ. If this is the kind of quality of work that you're doing, I do then question the practices and what you're doing other than that. Because like, if this is your level of skill, you're probably not using great materials, great inks, very sanitary. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, for God's sake. Here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shall we open this can of worms? Okay, right. So let's just listen to what MAGA Clown has to say.
What's up, mother flowers? Right here at Sick Dogs Tattoo. What's up? Come on, let's go. Sick Dogs Tattoo piercing right here. Come on, free piercings. My wife is piercing for free right here.
That's because you're desperate.
Right here, today and tomorrow. Free piercings. Come on down. Come on down, Sick Dogs Tattoo, Westminster, California. Let's go, let's go. Come on. And we got Jesus Saves.
Jesus saves. I'm sure
here.
Jesus
That's
would have
right.
loved you.
He believes in Jesus Christ. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Look at this. Look at this. Jesus saves right there. Come on. In the tattoo shop. Come on. Come to Sick Dogs Tattoo. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Right, so where do we start with Richie the Barber? Oh my God, so I had him in a video, I want to say 2 years ago, a bit more than 2 years ago, and it was one of my Job Stopper Tattoo Fail videos. So he was known as like this sort of street performer, kind of, he would walk down West Hollywood and take photos, but he was also a barber. When he was known and famous in like the mid-2010s, when I first kind of started seeing this guy pop up on those Hooked on a Look YouTube videos, all the interviews about like, oh, look at this crazy person. It's always, that was the kind of famous, so still sort of on the tail end of the 2000s shock imagery kind of look, where everyone who was a little bit wacky or different would be like put into society and being like, look at this crazy person, Guinness World Records, the sort of modern day freak show thing. I remember seeing him all the time back then. A few years ago, he came back on my radar and he's suddenly become like hardcore religious, which was very strange. It was a bit weird, this sort of jarring jump from like what he was doing before to suddenly being like everything was about God, everything was about Jesus. And it was a bit weird. It was like, what the hell just happened? Now, his new thing, his new grift, because of course those kind of attentions, is he's now this like insane MAGA far right extremist like bigot. And I read through some of his comments a little while ago, and he was talking about how much he loves Donald Trump because Donald Trump is against the LGBTQ agenda and all this stuff, and just spewing out all these like insanely right-wing nonsense talking points. And now he's like wearing this MAGA hats and doing lots of things about Trump and everything. It's so insane that someone who is so alternative and looks like you, I mean, the clown face now makes sense. Clowning, of course, you're a clown, MAGA clown. It's insane to me that you would be so alternative like this and be so like anti-LGBT, like LGBT, anti-old, like you're part. This is very pick-meism. This is like, essentially, this is like the Blair White version of the MAGA modest community. I've been called a pick-me sometimes because of some of the things that I do on the internet, but I'm not trying to appease people who hate me. I have no interest in being like liked by the right wing. But this is the definition of pick me, where he is now trying to grift for the right wing because he knows there's money there. His wife's doing free things. He's trying to now, he's branding his tattoo studio and trying to get people in the MAGA movement to come get tattooed by him. Like, this is the whole thing now. He's trying to get the right wingers now to give him money and to come into his studio because, of course, left wing people and people who would normally be on his side, because, of course, all the alt people are more on the left than they are on the right, because right wingers who are conservative, you know, traditional people, they're the ones who are like, don't look weird, don't be different, don't be goth, don't be alternative, don't get those tattoos. It's so strange to see this man who looks like this is now just like a far right grifter and saying that he hates the LGBT community and hates us all. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, look at yourself. Like, look at yourself. You really think right wingers are going to accept you? You think the right wing loves people like you? I just don't understand it. This is absolutely balmy. And all the comment section is all saying what I'm saying, by the way. They're completely shocked as to why this weirdo would start being like a far-right MAGA hateful bigot. And I'm bastardizing a story. If you go on his page and look through all of his comments and the things that he's replying to and what he's like supporting, crazy far-right wing nutcase, they don't want you, sis. Like, they do not want people like you.
Free piercings. My wife is
again, free and piercing should never be in the same
piercing for
thing.
free right here. right here today.
It's just
and
bonkers.
tomorrow. Free
It's
piercings,
just
come on
bonkers.
down.
MAGA. I find it really interesting that once these people become far-right people or right-wingers or MAGA, suddenly everything they do just becomes MAGA. That's just everything they do. They're just constantly like talking about it. I talk about Cara Cunningham, who used to be Chris Crocker back in the day, Leave Britney Alone, all that stuff, is now like a far-right Trumpy, and all she ever talks about now is just Trump. And I'm like, I don't understand why that's become your entire identity. Like, I don't understand why you become so sucked into it that that's all you think that you can give the world. It's so weird. Grifter's gonna grift. This is what you do when you're desperate for money, because the freak show kind of aspect of you has died out. People aren't so shocked by this stuff anymore. This isn't the 2000s and the sort of the spillover to the 2010s. Yes, some people will find it shocking still, but the whole sort of like money aspect from it, you've had all the interviews, everyone's seen you now, like it's not shocking anymore. This is what they do because this is all they can. They don't have anything to give the world. When you don't develop a personality and you rely on a crazy aesthetic or something to get you some kind of attention, when that dries up, you realize you're nothing. And now he's become a far right, incredibly religious, psychotic MAGA supporter going, I hate LGBT people. The MAGA brainwash is just insane. Oh, for God's sake. When I realized I was on the same bus, I did a KSI tattoo 2 or 4 days ago and I was not arrested. So this is that. So if you don't know who this person is, so we've seen this person a few times, and essentially he's doing a little bit what the other guy does, we tattoos himself every day or whatever. But this guy is a weird, creepy stalker and goes, I'm going to tattoo KSI's name on me every single day until KSI gives me a phone call. I'm still in two minds about this person. So apparently they're doing it on a bus. Like, Biohazard, this would 100% be illegal to do this on a bus.
Today is day 281 of trying to make a phone call with KSI. In this series, I'm posting a video every day doing a KSI tattoo until he calls me.
Look, okay, look.
On the 281st day, I continued doing tattoos on my belly. Oh my god, bro. And this was the final result.
So I'm pretty sure this is all just like drawn on with Sharpie, whatever, at this point. I mean, there's a possibility some of these photos might have been taken a long time after and they've healed or something. It looks too like smudgy and things to be actual tattoo ink. I don't know. You see, you can hear the tattoo machine going off, whatever. I don't really know what's going on. Even if this is a troll or something, this has 20 likes and he's been doing this for ages. I can't remember the first time I saw him, but we saw him like 100 days into the whole process and that was ages ago. This was from 19th of March and this is day 281. You do the maths and go back. So he's been doing this sort of like tattooing myself every day for KSI's name for he'll call me or whatever. He's trying to portray to the internet that it's real. If KSI saw this, KSI would go, you're a f***ing weirdo. What are you doing? I'm not talking to you. If I saw someone tattooing my name all over their body, I'd be like, you want to eat my skin? Goodbye, girl. This grift or joke that you're trying to do to go viral is not working. You've been doing this now for like a year and it's not working. I checked all of his social medias, his Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and everything is just like no views, barely any subscribers or followers. Like it's not working. And this is such a strange thing to keep doing for so long. Because the only reason you'd do this and fake it is because you're trying to like go viral and get like attention or some clout. It's not working. So I don't know why you're still doing it. It's so weird. I don't get it. Like, move on, like do something else. So what's this? So this person has, are you blacking it out? I actually quite like the blue ice, icicle there. Oh.
You're ruining it.
If this makes you happy and you love it, you live your laugh, girl. I actually really liked the blue snowflake. I actually preferred the blue snowflake over the thing. I actually quite like that blue snowflake. I think it's cute. I really like this. I like that. So, oh, yeah, again, it's up to you. Your body, do what you want. I prefer it the way it was before though. So this person is, oh God, oh my God, oh my God. Imagine tattooing over your toenail. That would hurt so much. The thing is though, first of all, I'm surprised the needle's kind of strong enough to really keep penetrating constantly through like hard nail. Like I don't know how strong the needle would be to be able to do that constantly. It's not like just going through once, like it's going through so many times. That's gonna only last a few weeks. Like, and you know, it's gonna start blurring out very almost like instantly because the ink doesn't sit in it like skin, but also it's gonna grow out as well. So I guess it's one of those wacky Kathy and a wacky toenail tattoo. I don't know how much that would hurt though. Because like tattoo, like the nail itself doesn't hurt, like it doesn't hurt. If it doesn't actually hit the skin underneath it, I guess it just wouldn't hurt, would it? But as you can see already, the toe tattoos, same with the fingers, you can see the lines are kind of really blotchy and sort of blurred out and stuff. That's, you know, that's unfortunately what it's like when you do fingers and things. But yeah, tattooing the toenail. Are you just gonna keep doing that every month and be like, oh, my toenail's grown out now, girl, I need some more tattooing on my nail? Silly Carrie. Kathy's changed to Carrie now. She transitioned. Who gets their butthole tattooed? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at the hand. I love the hand. Oh, God. Who gets the butthole tattooed? Oh my God. Is it just music? I'm gonna have to blur. So this guy here is like, who gets their butthole tattooed? Someone's commented being like, who gets their butthole tattooed? The person here it's a photo of them on all fours doing the downward dog bender batty boy.
Oh, be nice.
Getting their hole tattooed. Obviously, I'm gonna have to blur it. I don't think I need to tell you why. I can't put this on YouTube, but yeah, he's getting his hole tattooed. When we do my back, right, we're gonna be doing my bottom, girls, me bot, but I'm not gonna go like inside. It'll just be sort of like outer. So I'm not literally gonna go inside like the crack. How do you manage to really heal that very well? I don't really need to explain to you what happens in that area. I don't know how you manage to keep it clean. Because would second skin like stick there and stay? I don't know. You have to just seal up your entire hole. You just get like a colostomy bag for a few days. I don't know how you manage to keep it completely clean. When you go to the loo, obviously you clean yourself afterwards, but that initial, I don't know. And you sweat there as well. Like, everyone gets a bit of a sweaty hole sometimes. It get hot. And like the constant cleaning there, because having to go to the loo, a few times a day or whatever, the rubbing. I don't know how you manage to heal that.
A crime? Oh, goody.
I didn't break the law very much. I understand the whole thing about I want to tattoo my whole body, but there's certain parts I'm just like, do you need to go that far? Is that something that you really need to do? Instead of anal bleaching, I'm going to anal tattoo. I feel always very hypocritical about this because I always say don't tattoo your eyes because you're going to go blind. I won't lie. I actually think this person's like aqua eyes are so beautiful. I hate that. Again, we talk about extreme modifications. I really hate that I like eyeball tattoos because I think they look so cool. Don't tattoo your eyes, guys, please. You've got to go blind. I'm not gonna lie, I do think the aqua eyes are awesome. I hate that I like them now because I feel so naughty. I love tattooing. Oh God, please don't. That's we need to stop calling this tattooing. This is not tattooing. This is, what do we call this? But we're not going to be calling this tattoo anymore because this isn't tattooing. This is like, I don't know, etching on your skin. Etch-a-sketch, but it's etch-a-chest. I don't understand. Do you know what? I was always really bad with etch-a-sketch. I would see some people being able to make like these really cool like designs on their etch-a-sketches. And I was like, oh, a straight line. Straightest thing about me is using a f***ing etch-a-sketch. Hello, time's up, girls. I'm about to die. I find it weird, and I don't know if these people genuinely believe that they're great artists to be able to do this kind of stuff. Did you not at least draw on some paper first and go, this is a beautiful design? I don't know. Like, I'm really confused how you do this and think it's like objective. I know art is subjective and all that stuff, but let's just be honest. What is that? Like the idea that you just sort of, I'm going to do it on myself. And someone's commented here, best work I've ever seen. Absolutely, I agree.
I like it.
I will never understand it. I'll never understand this. I'll never understand it. Oh, wow. Okay, so this person has an entire sleeve dedicated to the first generation of Pokemon. Wow. So I'm very split on this. I've got two minds of this, right? As a nerd and a Pokemon lover, I love it. But a lot of that is going to just look like blurs and smudges. This Venomoth here, like or a lot of these lines, you can already see the eyes are kind of already disappeared. A lot of it is just going to blur out. Like this Golbat down here is going to just, and like the mouth here, the pincers already blurring out a little bit. I love it. And I as a nerd myself, I've got Mega Gengar and Chandelure on my arm here. Like, I love Pokemon and I love the idea of this. I just think it probably would have been better if you were to pick, even if it was 20 of your favorite and done them a little bit bigger, because a lot of this isn't going to stay very detailed for long because it is very small, and things like the Venonat here as well, that's just going to start to blur out and look a bit like a smudge. A lot of them isn't going to be legible anymore. And the only reason why you'll know what they are is because you'll see everything else around it, not actually by looking at it, which is kind of upsetting because I love the concepts and I love Pokemon, everything, but it's just not, you should really pick quality over quantity, and feel like you should have picked your top 10, even top 20, and had that spread over your arm rather than every single one, because it's not going to age very well, unfortunately. Okay, so this person is getting, oh God. Yeah, they're getting right at the end of the thing. Oh, it's just music. Oh gosh. Oh, it's Remy. I've just realized who this is. It's Remy. Yeah. Oh, the hands are a bitch. Like the hands are a really painful place. Especially like, it's like the lower you go, the more painful it gets. The top parts here, I don't think it's really that bad, but the lower you go down the fingers, it gets worse and worse. The only problem with this kind of stuff is like ink just doesn't sit very well in the hand. So to do it completely solid like that, it will look blotchy. It is going to look blotchy, like, and there's nothing you can really do about it, especially being right down there on the end. But Remy's crazy, isn't he? Because even on me, I think I've shown this a few times. If you look at my hands here, you know, even though we tried to put some ink down there, like most of the ink in the knuckle have completely come out. And we've gone over that a couple of times. Unfortunately, it's just what the hand skin is like. Oh God. Jesus on the throat goat. What? Oh, for God's sake. The Joker tells my crucifixion. So he's got Jesus in the middle. It looks so terrible. So terrible. What's the creep? Why was she standing? Oh my God, look at the Joker. Why did she stand it? Why is a devil on my shoulder and a devil on my neck? What? What's that song? I got an angel on my shoulder and a devil in my head.
Thought you were both absolutely dreadful.
So he's got Jesus and the wings with the devil here and the Joker here. What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense. Why do you have a little devil here and the Joker here and Jesus in the middle? It's like angel and devil on either side. What's the what? That doesn't make any sense. You're what? I'm so confused. And it looks absolutely awful. Look at that Joker. I'm sorry. That is not the Joker. That's the unfunnier. I don't know what. Oh, God. He's the kind of people that make jokes on like April the 3rd and go, April Fools.
That's not funny!
Ha ha ha, death. I just don't understand. And it's so badly done. And on the neck, you've got literally one of the last, you know, in the scale of ladder when it comes to job stoppers, you've got like number 2 down the list. Number 1 is the face, and neck is like number 2. You've got number 2 job stopper. It's terribly done. When you come to when I see these kind of tattoos, I assume that they don't have very many tattoos anyway. You can't see anything on their fingers. They've got nothing sort of like around the collarbone or anything here. So the idea, oh yeah, no, we just saw the arms. You could see the arms then. Nothing on the arms. This is balmy. I was going to say, why would you do this to someone? But again, if this is the quality of work you're doing, then clearly you're not going to be someone who's going to turn it away because you're like, yeah, I'll do it for you. It just looks so bad. And I like that guy, sorry, the guy behind's creepy. Why is she like, hello, I'm Little Red Riding Hood, ready to be eaten by the wolf. She loved it, you see. It was her kink. So this person is getting, what is this? Okay, they're talking different language. I don't want to put the subtitles in case. So this person's, what are they doing? Oh, they're lasering off their face. We're really seeing a lot of this recently. And I'm not surprised, to be honest. There were so many people who were just getting face tattoos for the sake of it. I don't know what he's saying, so if he might swear, so I might have to take it out. Yeah, was it meant to be like a mouth? Is it meant to be like a mouth? I think it's like a huge mouth on the side of his head. Yeah, and now he's getting it lasered off. Oh, well, he's getting the other side lasered off. I don't know what that's meant to be. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. We're really seeing a lot of this recently. I think a lot of this sort of let's tattoo my face trend is kind of just starting to people really regretting doing it now because yeah, we have on the channel. I don't purposely try to find laser tattoos. Like this is a random page and I don't know what even language is it Russian? I don't search, these just happen to keep coming up. I do think that it really does seem to be like a bigger trend now that people are actually just getting all their face tattoos lasered off and stuff. You might think they're cool to begin with, but face tattoos takes a very specific type of person to want face tattoos and actually have them and be like, I love them all the time. Eventually it's once you get like, you know, with all the rapper stuff that happened, all these like famous musicians having these face tattoos suddenly made it really appealing to younger people to get it done. And then, you know, it's most surprising to see a lot of these face laser tattoo removals coming up. It doesn't really surprise me very much. So, God. Wait, what's happening? What? Polyfiller? What's going on? What's happening? What? On over carpet? What? No, I'm so confused what is going on. The Apex twins? What? I don't know what was going on there. I have TikTok's worst tattoo. Oh, let's see, girls.
What I'm about to show you is a tattoo I'm still proud of. Keep that in mind before I show you.
You're still proud of?
If you're on TikTok, you probably know the phrase tramp stamp.
Oh, God.
I got a tramp stamp on the...
He's got a huge penis!
Before I show you the tattoo, I have to tell you. It was a poem I wrote for myself. To the man I am now, to the man I will be. Always remember, part of you is still me.
It's interesting when you see like, I mean, I get this is stereotypes. I'm thinking about what it was like when tramp stamps were all like the thing back in like the 2000s. You would barely see men having them. It was always like, if a guy had them, you'd be like, oh, you take it from behind, don't you, batty boy?
What did you call me?
It's interesting to see a man who sounds quite manly as well. Oh.
Because I never wanted to forget what I wanted to do when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I wanted to do
Okay, get on with it, sis. We don't need a backstory.
voiceover,
Like, the backstory isn't going to make it any
comedy.
better, but it's a shit
And I
tattoo.
do that as a 39-year-old. And the tattoo I got to remind myself.
Come on, Clifford, show us your hole. Oh, it's not a tramp stamp, it's on the front. You've got it on the front instead. Okay, so this is what he's got tattooed. So it's, what does it say? For the man I am now. And it looks like is it a crown? Is it meant to be a crown on top of his like hooing? Like what's I know a guy that has Pinocchio. Yeah, I've seen the Pinocchio with his peepee as his nose. But what's this? What's that meant to be? I guess this is like the male version of like a tramp stamp, isn't it really? Because it's like above their, you know, men always think with their...
She can't even look at her penis without gagging.
I don't, because I'm a good Christian woman. The man I am now. These sort of like joke penis-y tattoos, I just feel like, sure. Is anyone, like, it's a very straight man thing to do, let's just be honest. But I do think to myself, are women ever like, women of the audience, right? Stragglers of the audience. If you were the man and you put him down and he had like a crown over his penis being like crown jewels or something, I don't know, like the man I am now, or like, you know, a Pinocchio nose, would you guys, oh, I can't wait to guzzle that. Or I don't know, to me, if I ever saw that, I'd be really confused. But I'd be like, I'm not sure. I don't know, it kind of put me off, I don't know. Oh God, this is another one of Ariel's. All cover-ups, only $160. The 2000s tribal, let's see what they cover this up with. Let's see, because that is, again, she is not talented enough to cover up such solid black everywhere. Laser that off loads more and then do it. Like that is solid black. I know there's patchy bits of it, but she is not talented enough to cover that up. Of course, she's blindfolded them because if they saw what was going on, they'd stop it right at the beginning. What's that meant to be? Wings? A wing?
Yeah.
What? Why would you put a wing? Like, what? God. Right, show us an image. What is that? Oh, now she's playing Marilyn Manson. Like, what interesting choice of artist to use now. So she's covered that up with this. So she didn't really cover it up, really. She just put black all over it just to like fill in all the gaps. That doesn't make any sense though for what just like a random wing here. And that, again, that's going to heal abysmally. Like, that's going to heal We're seeing this now. It already looks jank. When we see the actual healed version of that, again, you never will. It will just be absolutely awful. But like a random just wing? Also, look down here. Look at these weird lines. It's like you just didn't even finish it. You was like, nah, can't be bothered, girl. Do you know when there's one of those parking meters, you put the money in and it goes, and like eventually it just stops. This is like what she's like. She's like going, she's got like a parking meter on her head, and suddenly it goes like, oh, the $160 is up. So she's tattooing and then goes, oh, please refill to carry on doing death. And she just sort of like stopped here because she was like, no, run out of money, girl. What is, again, that's going to heal terribly, but I just don't understand what she, like just feathers there to look like a wing there. I don't really understand what?
Chicken wing, I've got a shit cover up.
Well, I asked for it and you guys sent me them. Oh Lord, I wanted to laser a lot off. A loot. I wanted to laser a loot. A loot, girls! But they said the laser machine couldn't handle me. So, oh my God, what's in their mouths? What's that?
My poop, that's my poop.
I don't know what was going on then, so I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, goodbye, I'll see you later. Yeah, goodbye. And just go on the lift down to the blah, blah. I'm needed in the basement. Do you know what was going on there? I don't think I want to know. So this person's getting some kind of neck tattoo job stopper. Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make, what is happening? What? We were, this is why I think algorithms trick you or whatever. We just saw him a few videos ago and I talked about how insane, and now this person's getting his face tattooed on their neck? Nah, that's tagging. No, that's weird. What is happening? It's his wife. My beautiful wife got a little top out of me tattooed. I'm sorry, it's never a healthy relationship when you're happy that your wife is getting your portrait tattooed on her neck. Like, I'm sorry, that's weird. That is strange behavior. Just screams cult, doesn't it? Very MAGA behavior. That's why I say I don't get tattoos on... Wait, what? What? The sound?
2 weeks later, it started peeling.
So she's got a tattoo on her... Is that considered a palm? Is that considered part of the palm? Is that the palm? So, 2 weeks after getting it... It took 2 weeks to peel. It took 2 weeks. My tattoos start peeling after like 3 days.
After a month.
Yeah. As I said before,
This
anywhere getting, you need to go to someone who really knows how to like do those parts of the bodies, because again, ink comes out. I've got a bit on my hand on the side there. I would say, when did we do this? We did these bits like about 1.5 years ago. So like that's what's in there now, that's staying in. We have got some bits on the side here. And like, again, we finished this arm about 1.5 years ago. So like, they're gonna stay in, but you really need to go to someone who knows what they're doing, because yeah, that 10-10, you know, it's difficult. So make sure when you're gonna do things like closer to the palm, you really go to someone who knows what they're doing, because, you know, this girl's tattoo just came out. Thoughts? Oh God, here we go. Is this real? Oh no, actually, I need to turn the sound off. Good gift. Wait, what was it? Oh, God's gift. Oh, God's gift to who? I mean, it's just a stencil, so hopefully it wasn't actually done. This person looks very young. God's gift. Oh, they've got a $sign. I'm sure. I don't know why people think that God and Jesus was all about money. Why we put God's and the S is a $sign. Nothing about... These people are such fake Christians and religious people. I don't know, again, this whole Trump thing being like, God, you know, Jesus save Trump? Jesus would have hated Trump. No one, I don't know why these people think that Jesus and God loves billionaires and like overlords like that. The whole point of it was to be like, no, we'll give to the poor and give to everyone. It wasn't about these people in the high and mighty on thrones being like, we're the lords of everything and you have to do as we say, we're the billionaires. They wouldn't like them. Same as this, putting God's gift and having God's and the S is a $sign. God, like, it's not a... God, give me strength! But that was just a stencil, so hopefully it didn't actually get done. Okay, so with music, post-regret, oh my God, I can't speak. Post-tattoo regret hits every time. So this is a tattoo. Isn't that the song from The Lion King? I swear in the Lion King game, that's your like health bar, or how many lives you have. Is that from The Lion King? Is that a Lion King thing? Post-tattoo regret hits every time. Is that a thing that people have, post-tattoo regret? I mean, maybe if you get things you don't want, if you like, I mean, it's a bit jank. Maybe you went get, I love this double-headed like lamb thing. I'm assuming that maybe, because it doesn't look very good. This doesn't look great. Do people get post-tattoo regret? I don't think I've ever had a tattoo and then gone home and regretted it. I don't think I've been getting tattooed now for 3 years. I don't think I've ever felt like that. Even in the very early stages. Even now, I just got some tattoo work done on my side here. I just finished the cat bus section and the concubine and some of the, Big Daddy section. I don't think I've ever came home and been like, I regret doing that. That makes me feel like you never wanted tattoos to begin with and you're just, is this a thing that people really have? Any people who've got lots of tattoos? Is this a thing? I've never heard anyone say this before. Post-tattoo regret hits every time. Maybe stop getting tattoos? Drunk me thinking it was a good idea to get a tattoo in Benidorm. So that, wait, I'm sorry. Oh no, this is the audio's going, this is what I wanted, this is what I got. So this person wanted, I guess they wanted the letter on their marriage finger or something, okay. This is what I wanted, Jay. And this is what I got. Oh, God. You've just kind of seen something, I want that too. But Jay, so I'm assuming Jay is their boyfriend or their husband or wife or, you know, whatever, child, I don't know, grandmother.
Oh, you little fucking pussy.
If you're gonna get a tattoo here on your finger anyway, it looks like blown out. So tattooing fingers, I feel like takes a certain amount of skill. I think tattooing fingers is gonna be slightly more difficult to learn how to do properly than tattooing on an arm, because of course it's such thin pieces of skin. You've got to be more careful with how you place the ink, because blowouts can happen a lot easier. It fades really quickly. So that J looks a bit jank. At least it's so small that like it will kind of just fade and just, oh my God, burping. Sorry, so it's disgusting. This drink is causing me malnourishment. Yeah, you've got a blown out J, but what I will say is it's here. It'll fade relatively fast. It'll go away. Just keep, you know, with all the friction, you moving your finger. Hence why when you do finger tattoos, you don't really want to get anything that's like majorly detailed or anything. Hence why we got the Pac-Man ghost and the ghost here, because it's very like just one outline, one color. There's no major detail or shading or anything. It's just block colors. And this, like, yeah, it's fine. It's blow now. You got to go to someone. Like, I feel like when it comes to certain parts of bodies, you need to make sure, it's like things like palms as well. There's that Luke guy here on, I think is he in London? There's a guy called Luke who does like palm tattoos. I think certain parts of the body, things like the fingers, the hand, the palms, like you need a little bit more. You go to someone who specializes in those areas, because it can be very difficult to tattoo on. And fingers and things, yeah, with the ink, the way that it sits, it's not an easiest place to get your ink to sit.
So my tattoo artist just messaged me and told me that someone basically asked to have my tattoo design. Me and my artist did this tattoo a couple weeks ago, and I posted like a time lapse of getting it done, and it got pretty popular.
Okay.
The mistake that I made, because I've never had a tattoo of mine blow up like this before.
Viral queen.
So I didn't expect to get a bunch of people being like, I want to copy your tattoo, but that is what happened. The mistake that I made was that I left in shots of the stencil itself. And I don't really think if I was going to post a time lapse that there was any avoiding that, because she keeps the stencil near her so that she can.
Yeah, but if someone's going to copy your tattoo, why would they need, if they can see the tattoo, like surely that is, they could copy the tattoo anyway, regardless if they see the stencil.
Reference it as she's tattooing. This person reached out, and I'm happy they reached out. She's happy they reached out, as opposed to just doing it. And she basically was like, no, I can't give you a custom design that I gave to another person. And if you're not heavily experienced getting tattoos, I understand not really comprehending that a custom piece is a collaboration between the person getting the tattoo and the artist.
Yeah.
Like, this is my piece as much as it's her piece. Like, it was my idea.
This piece is entitled Same Parts.
So the direction that I wanted us to go in. It was my idea what character I wanted. It was my idea about the placement. So this person who would be just like ripping the stencil and taking it to a different artist would be taking my work as much as they'd be taking my artist's work. If your tattoo artist is talented, you should be able to take my piece as a reference to be like, this is the idea of something that I want, and have them do their own spin on it and their own take so that you also have something unique.
Yeah, so I mean, I actually agree with what she's saying. Weirdly, the comment section seems to be very, very split. A lot of people just saying, get over it, you didn't design it. Like, it's this knee thing here with the teeth over the knee or whatever. I mean, I've seen similar things like this done before. I just find it a bit weird that the comment section seemed to be very split down the middle. So half people were saying, like, you didn't create that either. This isn't the most original thing I've ever seen or whatever. But, like, if she actually did just create it herself, it is a bit weird to be like, I want that too. I never really understood why people just want the same thing as someone else and just be like copy paste. I get, like, if it's artwork on the wall, sure, but like if something's been specific, if it's like a flash design, it's not, you know, people get flash designs all the time. Like, that's not really, like, you know, if there was, I don't know the deep meaning behind this, whatever, but say someone went into my tattoo artist and was like, I really want you to do the same Simpsons arm that you did on Roly on me. He would obviously say no, but I would be like, why do you want the exact same tattoos as me? Like, I designed this with him. We designed it together to fit everything how I wanted my arm to look, and how much of these things meant to me, and what things I loved the most, the positionings, like why, you know, Flanders got this section and Homer got hit. Like, I did this all to fit my body. The idea that someone would go, I want that exact sleeve and do the exact same thing, I find that a bit strange. To me, that, like, I don't know, that's a bit weird. Even if the design that the person's done isn't the most kind of inventive or original thing, like if someone still sat there and drew something themselves and not just, like, it'd be different if they just copied something, but if they drew it themselves, I completely understand why it would be weird if someone then was to suddenly just copy it. Like, someone said, like, I find it really weird that the comment section is really split. To me, I'm like, why would you copy tattoos anyway? Again, and as she said, you can take inspiration and then, you know, do your own spin on it. Absolutely. That teeth thing on the knee, I don't think probably had like a deep meaning, but sometimes I have seen people doing copycat stuff. I need to do a whole video about copycat tattoos, and it turns out that the copycat, like the person who just had someone else's tattoo, the tattoo meant something more than just like, I like the design. It was like, it was to commemorate their grandmother or something who liked very specific type of artwork and blah, blah, blah. And so this other person now has a memorial tattoo to this other person's grandma. And it's like, you don't always know the meaning behind something. So when you get that tattoo and you copy it, you're sort of like, do you realize what that meant? Did you realize what you're getting on you? Like, that was a memorial tattoo or something. I've heard stories about that in the past. And this goes back to the whole like lion clock watch tattoo that I always see so many people have. I'm just like, I don't understand why you just want copy copy paste. I actually agree with her. Even if it's not the most unique thing that you have tattooed on someone, if you sat there and drew it all yourself, to me I see it the same as just using AI. You're just stealing other people's artwork. You're not doing anything creative yourself. You're just, to me that feels like you've just lost your love for your industry and your work, and you're just doing it for money and you just don't care, because I don't know why you would be so happy just to steal other people's artwork. I don't know. Well guys, we're well and truly aboard that trigger train today. Choo choo, swinging down the railway and crashed off a cliff and plunged to our death. Bye! Oh, and I can't really squat. Hang on, so we'll just do another bounce. Bounce for, oh no we don't, we can do split. Split for Jesus. Jesus loved a good split. Don't forget to bowl a split because Jesus loved a good split. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go check out my last video, Unhinged TikToks. You understand why I'm saying Jesus loved a good split. I'm still just really in shock by the whole Richie Barber MAGA situation. It's just utterly insane. Then that man as well that was like screaming for his arm tattoos, the awful cover-up tattoos, like what is going on? The tractor, what they called? Forklift. What stupid. Yeah, wow. This is today again, as always. I've got so much of this in saved folders to get on with. So many things that you guys have sent me to make videos of. It's just utterly obscene. The world is going more and more insane. And I genuinely believe that something's happened in the zeitgeist since COVID, and everyone's just like doing the most obscene things now. Social media has made my life so wonderful, giving me a job that I love, and that fact I can support myself from doing this, and all you guys, you know, we have a big family here and I love that. But also, social media has also caused so many people to do the most utterly absurd things for attention, and the tiniest bit of attention as well. The majority of these people who are doing all the stuff for attention and grifting will never actually succeed. It's only a very small portion of people that really get in, you know, when it comes to grifting and right-wing people, once they've got their one token person, anyone else will never be able to overtake them. Like, yeah, like a lot of these people like will never really be able to get much, you know, success or fame from doing these wacky things, because there's too many people trying to do it now. There's too many people that you might have one viral video, but it never leads to anything anymore because there's just too many people doing these bonkers things for attention. And that is a TikTok effect, unfortunately. And also, as I said before, that post tattoo regret, instant regret, does that ever happen? The only reason I would realize that would happen is because you actually just didn't want the tattoo to begin with, or it's done terribly bad. Thank you so much for joining me today. That's about to to all my lovely people here. Thank you so much for all your love and support again on my jewelry line. If you don't know, I have released my own piercing jewelry range with Alpha Body Jewelry. There's a link down below. Go check it out. Lots of fun jewelry things that we have designed together, and I'm very, very excited and happy that I've got my own little piercing line out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Of course, there's a QR code on screen as well. Yeah, if you're watching on a TV, subscribe to the channel, join the family, join the insane world of Roly. Today's Instagram shout out goes to Fuzzy Socks 07. Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram, all the links down below, TikTok and all the other links are down below as well. And massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a Patreon. Of course, you can see unblurred stuff over on Patreon. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons, Damon Norell, Radhika Madala, Andrew Alexa, Zoe Brost, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Jenny Wood, Adam Flelminster, Keen Jelly Bean, Purple Eyed Fox, Kaz, Eva Netniash, join the Navy, J-Man Bunny, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, Tiernas Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, IER, Robin Scott Palmer, Steph Utek, Chloe Louise, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch on the thing do compromise that, because you are one flawless bish.